People are always asking how to get the right measurements for your decals. We're gonna use the measuring tape. I'm gonna measure the front door from here all the way to here, and it's exactly 48.5 inches, and then all the way to here, so I can have a second reference, and it's gonna be 76 inches. I can take a picture from this angle and then bring this picture to the software. This is the picture that I took of the vehicle, and the measurements that we got were 48.5 by 76. Next, I'm gonna go to the rectangle tool, and I'm gonna make a little rectangle starting from here all the way to something like that. I think it's bigger than it should be. And then I'm gonna repeat the same step. I'm gonna make a second one, something like that. I'm gonna make that red color, and then this one's gonna be yellow. I'm gonna have to resize the picture because if we click on the first rectangle, it only measures 10 inches, and this one has to measure the first 48.5. That's the next step, resize the image. And I think we are very close now. I'm gonna click on the yellow one, and measures 48.7, which is very close, and then the red one 70, almost 76 inches. So I think that's just perfect. Now I'm gonna delete this as well as those measurements. Now I'm gonna bring the logo. I need to send this picture to the back, and the logo is way too big. Now I'm gonna resize it. Although I already sent a mock-up to the customer, so I gotta keep that in mind. The letters have to be less than 5 inches tall, and I think that looks just perfect. Maybe a little bit bigger, taller, like something like that, and then I can pull them a little bit. And then the logo, I'm gonna have to resize this, and I think I'm gonna stay under 16 inches height, or something like that. I think that looks good. The reason why we like doing it this way, like measuring and then taking a picture and resizing the picture, because if we have a lot of information that we need to apply on the vehicle, let's say if they wanted to apply this and we had to fit this information, let's say I wanted to make sure that this fits somewhere in here, I don't have to be measuring or guessing the sizes, so I can just bring it on top of the picture, and I already know if it's gonna be a perfect fit or not. And then do the same thing. Just, although I'm not gonna use this information, I'm just showing you the reason why we do it like this. And also, let's say if we wanted to make this even bigger, something like that, just resize it. Or if we wanted to make it even smaller, let's say we wanted to apply it somewhere in here, which we're not gonna do. I'm gonna repeat the same steps for the logo on the back, but just in case you want to know like the measurements, the width is gonna be less than 26 inches, and the height is gonna be a little bit over 16 inches, and then the phone number is gonna be less than 5 inches tall by like 42.5 inches. Since this is going to be a medium-sized project, the next thing we have to do is making sure to align the vinyl, and we're going to show you how we do that. The vinyl cutter we're going to use is the Graphic CE 6060. This is a 24-inch vinyl cutter, and the type of vinyl we're going to use is the Oracle 651. The transfer is going to be the Art Tape AT75.1. Remember that you can get your materials and equipment through our website. That is www.rdidecals.com. By the way, if you're liking this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications. If you would like to support us additionally, remember that we have memberships available. All you have to do is just go to the join button to see all the options available. Thank you for your support. I'm going to pull the vinyl to the front of the vinyl cutter, and I'm going to use the alignments. We do this every time. If this is the first time you are watching our content, make sure to always follow this step if you do not want to waste any material. Now I'm going to send the vinyl, and the vinyl is not supposed to move a lot. It has to stay in place, and it didn't move at all, so that's good. And to vector our logos, we use CorelDRAW. And there's another software that came with this vinyl cutter, which is the Cutting Master 3. This is the one I was talking about, CM3. The settings are going to be offset 0, speed 38, acceleration 1, cut force 16. And this is the reason why you always got to make sure to align your vinyl. Our vinyl is ready. It only took a few minutes since this vinyl cutter is pretty fast. And I think we're good right there. Now we're gonna start by weeding out this section, and Luis is gonna start with the phone number. And once you look at that, how easy it is when you use the weed boxes. The small logo, the one that goes on the back, was a real challenge. I'm not gonna deny it, but we didn't mess it up, so that's always good. And the next step is applying the transfer. And I think we're gonna use both the AT75 as well as the paper transfer. We're gonna secure the decal to the table. Here you can see the difference. This is the AT75.1, which is almost 100% clear. And this is the paper transfer. It's not as clear as the other one. The only reason why we are using this is because we didn't have this size for the AT75.1. So we ended up using the paper transfer. But honestly, if we do not have to layer any vinyl, this one will work too, since we don't have to worry about aligning the registration marks. Again, this is not 100% clear, and that will be probably the only downside of using this when layering vinyl, but this one works just perfect. We're so ready to start applying the decals, but I want to show you, I'm going to get from up close and you guys can see there's a lot of dust, even though the truck looks clean, but we're still going to make sure to clean the surface really good using Rapid Tag, and Luis is going to show you how to do that. He's just going to spray some of that solution, and then he's going to use a towel, microfiber towel. We do not want to scratch the surface. Look guys how bright it is. It's around 80 degrees, so I'm going to be wearing a hat. Now the next step, we're going to measure the decal before we apply it.
The magnets don't work.
They don't work? Okay, never mind about the magnets. And that is why we have the blue tape, because this truck looks in perfect condition. We do not want to damage the paint. That is why we're going to use this one here. We're going to do a wet application, and we just place the big piece of tape on top, and we're going to cover the whole decal with that Rapid Tag, because it's very, very hot, and we do not want to end up with a whole bunch of wrinkles. And it's really windy too. Oops, hold it, and I'm going to cover it. Now we can squeegee the Rapid Tag out. And also by using Rapid Tag, we prevent not just the wrinkles, but also bubbles. Now we're going to remove the tape. We're going to keep reusing it for the other side. We're just going to give it a few minutes. We're going to wait for it to dry. Now we're going to do the phone number, and we're going to do in two different sections. We're going to do dry application just to show you that you can do both. Now we're going to move this tape to the other side. The good thing about doing dry application is that you can remove the transfer right away. And if you see any bubbles, you can get rid of them using a weeder. We're just gonna get rid of the bigger ones that we find. And I think we can remove the transfer for the first logo that we applied. Perfect. Now we're gonna apply the ones on the back, but pretty much we're gonna repeat the same step, and we'll be back in just a minute. And we finally finished with this project. This is the driver's side, and now I'm gonna show you the back of it. The back was pretty easy, just a small logo, the phone number, and then the insured and bonded. We didn't put this on the sides. And this is the passenger side, same as the other side. All right guys, so I guess this is it for this video. Remember, if you like this episode, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, if you like to support the team, unfortunately Nacho's not here, but yeah, the two of us plus Nacho, we really appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you guys until the next one.